Warpaint, welcome to Radio 1.
Hi.
Hello. Stella, hello.
Hello.
Theresa, hello.
Hi.
Good. We've done all the introductions necessary.
What about Phil?
Oh, Phil's always
Hi,
here.
guys.
Don't worry about
Hi,
that.
Phil.
Just in the corner, just hanging out. You know. I was reading
Love
this.
yous.
I was reading this report about you guys earlier on today when I was doing my research, and it said that you were like practicing for this record, or you were writing it. Like an elderly neighbour became nauseous to your music. She reported you guys to the police, and I suppose the question is there like a cut-off age point where you can't enjoy Warpaint's records anymore?
I think we might have
so.
established that. We didn't know that it existed, but we learnt the hard way because the police came.
Did she not come over to your house with like a rolling pin going, "You guys need to shut up"?
Just vomiting uncontrollably.
That is a strong reaction. That's not just like, you were kind of like shaking the walls and kept me awake. That's like, you actually made me vomit.
You made me sick.
Wow. I hope she's okay now.
She might not be okay now because we took that as a green light for that song. So we've actually gone and done it and put it on our album. So it might be she might be forced to hear it again.
We'll be playing it in old people's homes for years and years to come. I think you should put "Will Make You Sick" on the front of the album when it comes out. It's so great to have you guys back because like I was a massive fan of The Fool when it came out in 2010. You played all the shows and like went through the whirlwind of being a new band and touring throughout the whole world. You had that time off to go and record this new album. And does it feel good? Does it feel fresh? Is it different than the first time coming back with this record?
Yeah, the first time was just excitement really to just be doing it in general because we never had before. I think this time it's more about just really being excited about these songs. Not to say that we weren't excited about those before, but I don't know, there's something special I feel about these and they're translating really well live. And I think our last album we ended up playing a lot of the songs differently live because we didn't have that much experience doing it. I don't know. So this time I feel like we're really prepared and we know what we're getting into and we're really excited to share what we've been working on and spent so long working on. You know, the last year and a half, really. So, like, Alex Turner came out, like, this week and said he finds it really difficult playing, like, songs from, like, you know, the first album songs he wrote when he was at a particular age, because you've moved on. Does that ever happen, you guys, with the first record from The Fool? Definitely. I mean, a lot of those songs were written even before Stella came, obviously. Like, some of them were some of the first songs we'd ever written. So they just felt like an old us, for sure. It's kind of hard to love them sometimes, which I have mixed feelings about. Sometimes I feel ungrateful because they've gotten us so far. But I don't know, we're just happy to be doing new stuff.
A word that crops up a lot about the new album, about Warpaint, is experimental. I feel like that's one that's hurled your way, whether you like it or not. Was it intentionally so? Do you even agree with that? Is it experimental in your eyes?
We did experiment. We had a period of experimentation, which we didn't really have as much or in like a concentrated way on the last record because I came in so late and the songs had been kind of marinating for a few years. We had a month that we set aside to go away to Joshua Tree and literally experiment with the sounds that we were attracted to and the songs that we had kind of half started working on, and there was definitely that period of time. But we tried to kind of reel that in a little bit at one point. We've asked you guys to bring in a track, something that like is really representing something that you guys like as a band. So hit us with whatever you've got, and we'll see if we can get it.
Take it away, Stella.
Well, we're very lucky to have this artist and her band playing with us in America very soon. Her name's Kate LeBon, and she released a record called Mug Museum late last year. And there's a song called No God, which is probably my favourite thing.
That is a powerful tour. Warpaint and Kate LeBon on the road together. Okay, well, let's hear it. We're going to hear more from the Warpaint girls. Stella and Theresa after this.
The choice of Warpaint, who are in the studio with us right now. Stella, Theresa, thanks for chatting to us. Phil and I basically have been doing this for a year now, almost to the day. Don't feel like you have to get us a card or a present or anything.
Well done.
Thank you. No, it's a miracle. But you guys have been doing it for almost 10 to the day. We thought maybe you should get matching tattoos or friendship bracelets. That was as far as the brainstorm went.
Is there a tattoo artist on site?
Yes.
Do you have a resident tattoo artist? I'll get the BBC Radio logo.
I've got a pen right here.
We have a guy with some Indian ink.
Sick. Let's do it.
Indian ink.
There's a question I really want to ask because like the word sexy has been thrown about on this record so much, and I just want to know what makes music sexy.
Something meaningful, something with a sick beat.
Sick beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Groovy bass. Lots of bass.
And just like a meditative quality to it, something that just sticks with one idea, you know.
From listening to the album, there's like the way you're describing it is basically the same way that you're describing your album. Was this something like you consciously thought before you were going in to make it, that we want to make a really sexy record, or that's just what that just comes to you, like sex pours out of your instruments?
Yeah, we can't help it. We are so damn sexy.
I think we need to talk about getting back on the road as well with the new material. How does it feel, the initial shows, playing them live? Has it been a little bit getting to know them, or are you straight in with it, knowing what you're doing?
Getting to know them, for sure.
Because it's not as guitar-y, this record. Like, there's a lot of keys and there's a lot of like triggers and drum pads and stuff. Like, I'd imagine if one of the plugs comes out, you guys are effed.
Yeah, we can always just like start noodling. You know, the drum kits and the guitars are still there just as backup, basically. I think the biggest challenge for us is just to make sure that to have the muscle memory with the new songs, because right now it's like, you feel every single note that you're playing, you don't want to screw it up.
Yeah.
So
and I guess you get a feel for like the flow of a set or the flow of a show. The more you do, the kind of the reaction that you get, you kind of know where there's those moments of calm and those like kind of really big numbers, because that must be different when you're in isolation to when you've actually got a live audience there kind of dictating it.
I don't think we've quite figured out the arc of this new set yet, or where every song fits perfectly. But
it's really exciting to be in that position again.
We're in this exciting predicament as well, where you guys have actually brought something in for us. What have you guys brought in for us? So thank you so much, number one.
Oh yeah,
of course.
Well, this is for your anniversary.
Yeah.
We'll just pretend it's for your anniversary.
Yeah.
Can we just talk through it really briefly? We've got some incense. Lovely. Number
What's
one.
it called?
It's called Nag Champa. It's called Tree of Life.
That's right.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, what's up?
Can I maybe just have this for me?
Yes,
I might just waft this around Phil, because haven't you just had like, you just said you've had something garlicky or something?
No, it's
tea breath. He's got tea breath.
Yeah, I was drinking like lots of caffeine, and I didn't want to sit in that side in case you could hear like.
I'll waft it round you. And then this.
Thanks for that, Alice.
Sorry, sorry. Forgot I was just exposing you there.
A fan gave us this in a really... Do you have the bag that it came in?
I must stress that the girls have just produced a vial of what looks like could be a sample of their, I don't even know what.
It's for you to drink.
I am not drinking this.
We don't know what it is. We're terrified, so we're giving it to you.
A fan gave this to you?
Yes.
And you don't know what it is, and now you're handing it to me?
They said it was like a potion that you have to drink before you get into before you listen to music.
Before hell freezes over.
Okay.
Sure. Definitely,
yeah.
try it.
All I have to say is I would like to thank the Witches of Eastwick for coming into the studio. I mean, Warpaint for coming into the studio. The Witches of Warpaint for coming into the studio and just talking about this wonderful new album that we're absolutely obsessed with. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to come in. Anything you guys want to pick from your second album that we love, it's all up to you. Pick whatever you think.
Love Is to Die has been non-stop on 10 till midnight, but anything else?
Okay, I pick Go In.
The Witches of Warpaint, thank you very much.